goes to the tube. Just look. For Sam's past life, for Samantha. So we're going to take a look. We're going to the Citadel cards first, and then we'll pull from some other past life cards that I like too. So we're going to the Citadel first. Okay, so what we're getting here is the Forgotten, the Scholar, the Pathless, the Muse, and the Puppeteer. And what's coming through here is the Scholar and Teacher is coming through super, super strong. The Forgotten, the Scholar, the Pathless, the Muse, and the Puppeteer. It feels like past life of a teacher, of somebody in place of a teacher. This is showing investigation and research, but it feels more like teacher than scholar coming through. There's ignorance and indulgence. There's something coming up with the ignorance coming through. The spying and also letters are coming through. Letters. I'm getting something about a blackboard and letters. This is what's coming through, honey. What's coming through is a teacher coming through. It's like you learned a lot of things. You had a sharp mind, and you learned lots of things very, very easy that wasn't taught to everyone. Not everyone was given opportunity to learn. This is a time when not everyone could even read. And this is something about literacy being a passion for you, and literacy and teaching literacy and having people understand books and numbers and all of this. You needed the people to understand things. You were in a position of power that you could teach. You did it on the Sly, the Muse, and the Puppeteer. How did you do it? And I want more of this. We've got this storyteller energy coming in big time. So what is this? We've got revolutionary. We've got what's coming through as reverend, and then wealthy elite. Very interesting. Okay, I want some of these cards coming in. Give me a second. We're going to pull the Sleepwalkers Tarot in here. And the Dreaming Way. This is what's coming in. Why is it so important that it's Sleepwalkers? Why is it so important it's Dreaming Way? Why are those the ones coming? Why is it coming? This is a strong connection. This is why it's coming. Very much the inspiration hits you in the night, in the sleep, in the dreaming space. It's very much, okay, got it. It's going from this space of being literally like you're walking and you are the sleepwalker. Then you get the knowledge, you read something and it invigorates something. This is something that is huge for you. Give me a second here. Flipping these cards down so you can see. This is huge. This is the circles of support coming through very strongly, the angelic stuff strongly. It's like, this is kind of old school funny, but it's like you led and taught some kind of a study group. Now, in modern times, we'd call it like a Bible study, maybe, and sometimes you would call it like a nun that would teach, but it doesn't feel like you were a nun. It felt like you were in the wealthy, yes, wealthy circles, wealthy elite circles where you could pass on knowledge. Again, passing knowledge forward. This is huge. Having the gift and not necessarily being greedy about it, but passing it forward. There was things that needed to be known, things that needed to be shared. You were somebody that advocated for literacy in a huge, huge way. There needed to be a flow of information, of knowing you held the knowledge, were the keeper of the knowledge, and you knew it had to be shared. This is something you couldn't withhold the information from others, and they needed to have information. Whether it was about their own world, what was happening in the world, their own goings on, they needed to be able to read and understand things. Yes. Okay. Yana doesn't usually. Yana's here. Okay. This is a secret book club. It's like a secret book club. You guys do the book club now. You do the book club. You tell your friends to get together. You tell your friends, hey, come to my house. Come to my house. We have the secret book club. It's the secret house of learning club. It's like the mending time, the time of mending, the time of fashion and sewing. These things go on. It's a time where women in kitchens, women in tea room, parlor, settee, sit on couch, talk, fancy pants, talk. Yes, fancy pants, talk. But also the people need to know. They need to know how to understand, what to create, how to do different, how to make choices different. Okay, Yana, my turn. What's going on is she's showing me all these different locations, and she's saying the Secret Book Club. This is a group of women that would read together, that were teaching and learning to teach. This is a group of women that would come together and have the younger people understand. Sharing the knowledge is huge coming through here. Sharing the knowledge is big, big. Preparing for travel for some of them, yes. Preparing for garden or what they want to grow, yes. This is something that was information, knowledge kept mostly by men. You know what's come through. This is very unusual for me. It's a 17. It's a 17. It's in the 17s. It's like Andrew said, 17s. It's a 17s. She's giving me strongly in the 1700s. Don't know what this is about. Strongly in the 1700s. This is the time she wants that known. Okay. We're flipping. I'm gonna. Okay, Yana. It's the 17s. It's the 17. It's not just 1700s. It's 1717. It's a year. It's a year you look for. You look important. It's the people you know. 1717. And you go, it's 1776. No, it's not. It's 1717. It's important year. It's important number. It's time for revolution. It's time for change. It's squabbles go on. It's undercurrent go on. It's a lot of talk in the fancy pants room, in the room of the people who have the money and the knowing and the sewing going on. Yes, is the Secret Book Club of the knowing and the sewing going on for her. Yes, very much. Okay. Yes, we can go to cards. If you go to cards, it's okay. See, look, we know of these spindles. We know of these spindle stories. You know of these spindle stories. Yes, come through, teacher again. Is teacher. Let me look at cards. Let me see. Is a teacher as not to share? See, she know to share. She knows she have enough. She going to share. Is a bring a this, bring a that. Everybody gather at the house. Everybody gather. Let's see. Let's look. Let's look and see again and look. It's lots of the women, a lot of the people. It's like we go to the sew place, we go to the sewing circle, we work together, we have the reason to go together. Yes. Okay, yes. It's like before she came, but yes, she came. Okay, 1 second. Yana is showing me that it's before 1776, and she's also showing me a funny, like almost like a cartoon image of Betsy Ross. And she's strongly advocating that the year that we're looking at, or the time frame that we're looking at, is very specific to her, and she's saying 1717. Now, I don't know, Yana doesn't usually come through when I'm doing past life, but what's coming through is something about circles of mending, circles of learning, and you go into these circles where there's sewing and knowing going on. It's she calls it the Secret Book Club, but it's where you go and you're working together with other women and you are teaching things and learning things, not just the basics and not just the very fundamentals of reading or whatever, but there's something in the stitching that is going forward, something in the stitching, and it is like the evidence that you would have. It's something like if you were to sew a sampler of an alphabet or something like that, then you would know what that is. You would know how to read what's going on. This is what's going on. Okay. She wants back in. And she's telling me, pick up the right deck for heaven's sake. So I pick up this deck. She wants this one now. Same deck, second copy. Okay, all right. Okay. Show the cards. I tell you the story. Show the cards. She knows the story. Oh, look at the pretty. Oh, yes, okay. Here we go. Let's see what's going on. It's like this for a period of time, very, very stuck. But make a deal with friend. It's like person, good friend, close friend. Good connection friend for you. She go different from you, but do same thing. You both do same thing. Bring forward. Let the people have the freedom. No more as the people stuck. No more as the people have to do same. It's like they need to have the freedom to learn to know. It's important to know land, important to know river, Important to know the river to be on. Important to know land. Important. It's not just about what the person say to do. The whole person say to do. He not in charge. He not in charge no more. She in charge. They happy and the children and the girls. This is the students. This is the happy students. This is 20 Maurice. 20 Maurice forward is like this. Is like the happy student in the 20 years. She knows she come find you. She come talk to you. It's a very interesting time. It's like you have the Sew and the Nose Circle, the secret book club. You know, you bring the women together. Everybody sit, make plan for the little to go forward. This is like the little after about the 20 year. Yes, the little go forward. And the sewing and the knowing go on in the stitching, feather flower stitch. It's a leather stitch, it's a number stitch. It's how you make the house and you weave the wheat ears. Is the wheat ears. Very interesting. The wheat ears can go this way, they can go this way. It gives the direction, it held the direction. It make the freedom happen and not so much the trap happen. It make you not go crazy anymore. And is again the circle, the circle. See what we have, go here, same. Is like a 20 year and the 20 year and the 20 year. Is something to pass down from the mama to the girls and the mama to the group and all the mamas to the girls in the group and those girls go to their groups and the girls. It pass it down the gift, to pass it down the talent, pass it down the knowing. Have to start in the book of the knowing of the sewing. This happened to be first. It's like you start a group, very secret group, very, oh, we do the sewing, oh, we do the talking. This is important. Women can't come do this, women can't come do that. Women must do. You say, no, we do lots of things. Okay. It's the power in the hand that rocks the cradle. It's the power in the women in the kitchen. It's the power in the women that are in the sewing circles. It's the power in the knowing. It's actually sharing the ability, the knowledge, the skills, not just the what you're reading or teaching to read or teaching people to read. It's that initial group that starts and it shares it with their group. Their descendants also share this going forward. Yeah, she's telling me, yeah. The group goes down. She's referencing the daughters of the wise women and their daughters, and then their daughters going forward. This is what it's going. It's on and on and on, deeper and deeper it goes. So there is a talent, there is a gift. So if something is embroidered or needleworked or whatever it is that is in the sewing, and she keeps showing me a sewing sampler as if it were to have an alphabet and some flower stitches and some wheat. There would be certain things that would be symbols in the sewing that would be going forward that these women know. It's very liberating for the women because they're taught things, not just how to sew a certain stitch, but things that are often not taught to women are being taught to women. And she's saying that it started in 1717 and then she jumped forward like 20 years as if that's when the daughters were starting to do this as well. So there is something about this group coming together and then they teach and it disperses. She wants, you're meant to know that the effect that you have ripples down beyond your children and it goes generationally down. The talents that we share, the gifts that we share, the education that we share, the knowledge, the wisdom, all of this that we share with our children goes on and on and on and goes bigger than what we think. So what is seen as just somebody having a book comes through in a big way. She's interrupting me again. Okay, all right. She's saying about the book, it's not just about the reading, it's not just about the learning of the letters, it's also learning the art, the creativeness, and the art and the artist coming through. So some people wouldn't maybe have done it in the needlework, some people would have done it in the art. Somebody did it in is the colors of the wet paint, the colors of the painter, the artist. She get the water, she get the paint, she make the color, she put it in the book, and it is in the flowers. So it is in the flowers, it's in not just in the letters, but in the flowers, She draw it in the flowers, in the paintings. Okay, there's something about the independence of women's power coming through in the paintings of the flowers. This is coming through. This is something that's big. It's something that's passed down. So whatever way is the creative way that you're going to influence and teach. How you did it back then, it's coming through again. It's coming around again. It's in the gifts. It's something that you might be naturally good at now. It's because it was taught to you back then and because you were the teacher back then. So you shared your gifts and it's coming through forward more and more and more. There's something about literacy, something about art coming through quite strongly and passing it. And it's very, very, feels like women's sewing circles, circles of support. This is very, very kindred spirit, women's spirit, and how you create change in the bigger power structures is you start in the smaller ones. And this is where it felt like it started. What else is going on with this? Anything else? Yes. Okay. She's telling me it takes 2 of these to topple 1 of these. So what it is it's almost taking double the effort to topple this. So without getting too into it, the best friends that are women are better than the friends that are men sometimes. It's not so much that it's feminine versus masculine or that, but it takes double the efforts to do this, to topple some old way of being. Anything else? Okay. We've got the card of justice coming through, and then the overindulged child is coming through. Even though this is the King of Coins, it's coming through as the overindulged child. She's showing this child can grow up and pass the lesson and pass the lesson, but the overindulged child doesn't. Again, it's the lessons that want to come through, the teaching in these cups, the various ways you do it, the various ways it comes through. It's like it's on the sly. It's on the sly. Somebody expect somebody of this to do. This is like somebody on sly. Somebody make a plan. Somebody outside a regular. Here's how we do. Here's how we do. Here's how we do. It's not tradition. Tradition must go this way. It's not tradition. Tradition must go this way. It is tradition be share on sly. Tradition be share one share, like mother to daughter, daughter to sister friend. Is like this. This must be how is share, how is share the cups, share the gifts, share the many pennies. This is how we do. Is what we do is, if you know, then you teach. If you know, then you teach. You scholar, you teacher. Teacher more important. Student always ready. Many students you do. You teach, you share. You teach because you do. You do because you teach. You share because you do, because you teach, because you share, because you do. It's big circle. It's big circle in time, go forward. It's big circle from long ago, go forward, go forward. It's big circle in time. Still do. You must teach. You must feel. And you do, and you must teach. You know this. Okay. Okay. She's saying something about the gifts that you have. You're still meant to teach. You're still meant to teach going forward. There's something that's an inherited natural gift that comes to you. She was talking in this past life, she was talking about a lot of art and a lot of reading and things like this, but the circles of support and the way that you share it, you inherently teach whether you intend to or not. It's not so much that you are hereby ordered to teach. No, it's that you must. It's like when you do things and you share things, you can't help but share. You can't help but teach. You can't help but bring it forward. And this is something that you will always do, whether you realize you're doing it or not. This is part of your wiring. It's part of what you've done in previous lives. And it's part of what you will continue to do on and on and on and on and on. That feels complete. Okay, she's good with that. Yeah, that's complete. That's wild. I have no other words for it. That is wild, but that's what's going on. That's what's happened. So, and she was very distinct. I think that the references to the sleepwalker versus, I think, the dreaming way is the reference of doing it subconsciously or doing it consciously and choosing to do it. And you are no longer able to do it by way of sleepwalker. You have to be conscious in your choice to move forward, to share whatever it is, your gifts and your talents that you're blessed with. You have to move forward with it. You've been told you have to help people heal. You have helped people heal just by talking with them. Yeah, whatever this gift is that you share, whatever these support circles that were in the past, you will also influence and create influence going forward. And you won't know how far or when. But yeah, when it comes to you to share an experience, to share knowledge, to share a listening ear, to share whatever gift it is, share it. And she particularly mentions stuff like literacy and reading, but reading comes with knowing. And the sewing circles are also the circles of knowing. And this is something that's huge, that is not often discussed, but it is something that has been the way it's been for many of us. And this is where we have time, where like somebody teaches, the grandma teaches a kid to crochet or to knit or to sew or something. And it's very old school, old world, but now they might teach them painting, or now you might teach something else that's a little bit more modern. But it's the connection that comes through, and the way you connect with others that comes through, that still is going on. That's a big deal. And it's that sharing, that teaching, that learning that's just going to happen. It's not that it's mandated. It's just pre-wired, hardwired in there for you to be able to do it that way. So that's what happens. So that's what I've got. So yeah, that was amazing. That was quite a different kind of a past life. I don't think Yana's ever been in on a past life with me. I do certain kinds and styles of readings, but I'm getting used to working with Yana. And you can see that I am still learning how to have the energy move through, or how and who that's going to move through. It's still a trip. It's still me learning things differently. But it's like, okay, all right, try and get out of the way. Let things come through. So that's what we got. The list is clear. Okay. All right. So we will see if there's anything else that needs to happen or not. Funny how she said that you already know because you kind of felt it. Yeah. She is a funny one. She comes through and I don't always know what she's going to say. I sometimes know what she's trying to get at, and some of the vocabulary that is modern vocabulary, she has to catch up with. Some of what she's referencing, I have to stop and say, okay, here's what she's trying to get at, because it's like having two things going on in the brain all at once. It's just kind of cuckoo. But yeah, this is what she's getting at. So yeah, pretty interesting past life reading for that one. It was like, okay, right. Yeah. Okay. Well, if the list is clear, I might take a break, and I think I'll probably come back on Wednesday at 11 is my plan. So that's what I think that I'm going to do. So I think that that's kind of what needs to happen next. So that's where we're going. It's I need a breath. that was a lot. That was an unusual lot. So I think that I am going to take a breath and call it. And then I will see you guys on Wednesday at 11 is my plan. So that's the next time I'll be on. I think I need to go breathe, get some more water, maybe get some food or something. But yeah, it's time. So that's what I'm saying for right now. But I'll be back on. Yeah, especially after two past life, they make you a little bit lightheaded and a little bit woozy. So it's like, got to get grounded. Yeah, today's been an interesting show. But we will see what's going on. I'll be back Wednesday at 11 and we'll do some of this. And we'll see what's going on with that. I hope you guys are having a good day. I love doing this. Love doing tarot. Love doing readings. Love it. Tons and tons. But I can feel that it's time for the break. So we're going to take a break on this now. And I will see you on Wednesday, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Much love to you all. Mwah. Have a happy day. And I'll upload these and you should be able to see them by later today or tomorrow. The show should be on the tube. Okay. Bye, guys.